Once you have prepared your data sets and everything was in place, the next step was to perform the actual training. So you have selected the algorithm used for your machine learning models, which was the multi-class logistic regression. And then you have added two train model tasks to train your models. On one side, you have trained by using the feature hashing approach, and on the other side of your flow, you have trained using the extract n-gram features from your text. Once that was in place, you were also able to configure the core models. So for the first approach that uses the feature hashing, you obviously needed to apply the same feature hashing to the test data as well. So you connected the second output of your split data task to feature hashing, and then the result of the feature hashing was connected to the score model task. For the second approach that used the extraction of n-gram features, the score model was connected to the output of the train model, obviously, and then you needed to apply the extraction of n-gram features to your test data. One important thing to note here, though, is that the extract n-gram features that was applied to your test data was also connected to the output of the extract n-gram features task used to process the training data. And the reason why that needs to happen is because in the second task, you can see that the vocabulary mode is set to read only, while in the first task, the vocabulary mode is set to create. And this happens because with the test data, you need to actually use the same vocabulary as the one that was created while training your model, and hence the approach taken. So once both the score model tasks were configured, the final task was to configure the evaluate model task. Once that was in place, you were able to run your entire pipeline, and once the pipeline successfully finished, you were able to see first the results of the scoring. So if you take a look at the outputs of the score model, you can see some of the visualizations for the score model. And you will be able to see here the category column that is basically the column used for the predictions. And the same thing can be visualized with the second score model task. And finally, the evaluate model, which we will see in a moment, enables you to compare the results of the two different approaches. So as you can see, the overall accuracy for the first approach, the one that was based on feature hashing, had an accuracy of 0.61. The second approach that uses the extract n-gram feature approach had an accuracy of 0.71.